Hi everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel, Hallmark Plus More, where we watch and talk about shows, movies, mysteries, Hallmark ornaments, and anything else that floats our boat. So today we're going to be watching and discussing a High Potential Season 1, Episode 6. It is on ABC, starring Caitlin Olsen as Morgan. So I'm definitely excited to get into it. She is a single mom of three, and she has a high IQ of 160, so she consults on murder cases for the LAPD in exchange for the captain putting in a missing persons report in for her ex. Because she feels like something happened to him that he wouldn't have just left them. So definitely exciting to see. Love Caitlin Olsen. She does such a great job as Morgan. So I'm just going to count it down and we'll just get into it together. Right now, Dancing with the Stars just ended, so I'm seeing a black screen, and right from Dancing with the Stars goes right on into the episode. So I'm just going to count it down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. All right, we see a lion on the sofa. Okay. Phone's ringing. Ooh. Okay. She doesn't know where she's at. Okay, so she's waking up in Elaine's office. Who's Elaine? Is Elaine her boss? Uh-oh. You saw scissors on the floor, so that's why I was thinking maybe. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, well, that shows you right in the first scene, so hello. All right, now here's Morgan. Come on. Uh-oh. What's she doing? Donating toys. All right, Morgan, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, killed with an award. Okay. Yeah. Forever. Hmm. Hmm. guess she blacked out. Okay. Okay. Good for you. Yeah. He's not telling the truth there. But hmm. Interesting. I don't think she did it either. I don't think it was her either. Just like she said. I don't think it was her. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a drawing of you obviously stabbing your boss. Okay, so a lot to take in. Um, my first gut reaction is that she didn't do it either. Typically in these kinds of shows, the first person you suspect usually isn't it. It's usually somebody you don't expect or that comes along halfway through the show. But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm watching it just like you, trying to figure it all out. But, I think if you're an assistant or a secretary or, you have those tendencies with your boss, right? I mean, she's launching something, either a new product, whether it be an app or medicine or whatever she was showing for children and anxiety. Closer to the launch, you're going to get more uptight, you're going to get more nervous, you're going to get more stressed. So I feel like anytime you have an assistant or a personal assistant, they're going to get, they're going to get all that tension. They're going to get the anger from the boss. So I understand if she's going to have some animosity against her boss. And maybe that's what she expressed in her drawing of her like coming after her boss. Which I admit is damaging evidence, but I just don't think she did it. I mean, it looked like she was pretty drunk and when she just woke up. Now, she could have known something. I mean, maybe, we can talk to her and maybe she'll remember something. It's one of those things where you remember something that you don't think has anything to do with anything, but it really does. So, I mean, we might be able to get more information out of her, but my first reaction is she didn't do it, but she might know who did or be able to give us information. When stuff like this, I mean, the suspects are always going to be the other company or somebody who's going to lose money if she does go forward with her product. So, I mean, there's always going to be a long list of suspects, but, and having a party, who knows when she was killed? I mean, it looks like she woke up the next day, right, in Elaine's office. So it's going to be interesting to see like when the time of death was, because there's a party, people are drinking. So it's definitely going to be interesting, but I think there's something else in that office. I agree with Morgan, like so many different clues and questions in that office. I think they're going to find something else. When I saw the scissors lying on the floor, I thought maybe she was killed with the scissors. You know what I mean? Because you see the scissors and then you see her feet. And I was like, okay, maybe she was killed with the scissors. Maybe it was self-defense. I mean, we really don't know. Hopefully we'll find out more information. But my question is, was she unconscious lying on the sofa while Elaine was getting killed? Or did she just stumble in the office and fall asleep, not knowing Elaine was already killed? So there's going to be some information for her, but still early. I'd love to see kind of how it progresses. Love how Morgan figures stuff out, though. So I'm sure she'll find something else. All right, let's see if we get back into it here. I don't think she did either. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Who saw what? I don't think it's her, but I'm telling you, I think she knows something. See the husband. See his reaction. Hmm. So you were at the party. Mm-hmm. I bet. How's he reacting? Hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. She did have enemies. Oh, what's that mean? Hmm. Okay. She demanded a lot, so the assistant wasn't the only one that was getting the brunt of it. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so there are some suspects here. Hmm. Ooh, very specific. Why forever? Okay, let's talk to him. Mm-hmm. Marketing. Okay. Receptionist. Accountant. Hmm. Okay. So she was cussing somebody out in her office. But who? Hmm. Okay. Wow. Good work, Morgan. All right, Morgan, let's see what you can do. I think she knows more too. Maybe she just doesn't know she knows more because she was drunk. Take a deep breath, girl. Okay. So, I definitely like the way Morgan is kind of trying to get information out of Sam because I think she's a little taken back, right? Because she was intoxicated, she doesn't remember anything, and then she's like hyperventilating, maybe I did it, maybe I did it. And I like the way Morgan said that. We all fantasize about killing our boss, right? Like just kind of, just trying to get on the same level with her and calm her down. And I liked that. Like, hey, just kind of search your pockets because it's true. Us women, if we're wearing a dress with no pockets, we find somewhere to put something, right? So, definitely now we have somebody else to question the receptionist. I love the way Morgan figured out, the time of death. She's just so smart with how she remembers everything. But yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the pictures, I thought she was taking the pictures with the statue, or you know what I mean? I mean, obviously that looks bad on her. I really don't think it was her. I just think the more Morgan's able to talk to her and she's able to calm down, she's going to remember something and it's going to be crucial. So I think, that's just my gut. I don't know if that's true. I'm just thinking she might be able to help because I mean, she's asleep in her office, right? I'm assuming she stumbled in her office after, right? But I mean, there's something to be said about that. You had to have been in Elaine's office at some point because you fell asleep and woke up there, right? So I'm assuming she went to the office after the killing and maybe just passed out on the sofa. But I still think she might have some information. So, obviously the receptionist lied about it. Maybe she lied because she was ashamed that she got drunk and kissed somebody. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand that. It was a company party. Maybe she just didn't want to tell people, or maybe she got drunk and she didn't, want anybody to know that she was making out with somebody. You just don't know. I don't think, that necessarily the receptionist had anything to do with it either. We're still only 20 something minutes in. So I think it's going to be interesting. Maybe this is just kind of like a seed to go to somebody else. Maybe she'll give us some information that's going to lead to somebody else. Because honestly, at this point, it looks like Elaine could have been arguing with anybody, right? Because she didn't seem to have a lot of friends. But the boss usually doesn't. Most people don't like their boss. And, they have enemies. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what she has to say. And if she has pictures from a photo booth, maybe somebody else does too. Maybe if they can try to figure out all of those pictures, maybe it'll help seeing a picture of somebody else, right? In this day and age, 2024, everybody has phones, photos, videos. I really think we need to go through some of that. But I guess every show can't have video footage, right? Let's see. Let's see what she says. Why she was at the party. It happens. All right, let's see here. Let's see what they have to say. Okay. Uh-oh. Obviously. Need a little bit more, honey. Tell us more. Oh, congratulations. Uh-oh. What they see. Okay. I must have missed something. Love the way Morgan was doing that. I was kind of thinking the same thing when they rolled up. I'm like, kind of looks like a big house. But obviously I didn't put two and two together like Morgan did, because, there's a reason why they just flash it and you can't see what the letter is, but when she explains it, you can. What did she see? Was it her sweater? Was she concealing a weapon? What did they see that was like, okay, we need to go to the police station? So I must have missed that last part. So I am definitely excited to get back from the commercial and see, what they saw that I missed there, because obviously, they're going to move it to the police station, or there's something more they want to talk to them about. But definitely interesting. I mean, how did they afford it? They just moved in, obviously the house is too big for their stuff, like Morgan said. So it's going to be interesting to see what they say when they interview them. And why was she at the house, or why was she at the party? But if she was at the party around 10, or she ran for the elevator around 10, then she couldn't have been the killer, right? Because she was killed around 11. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to find out why she was there. If they owe so much to Elaine because of her child's research, then why was she there? And did she leave and come back? You know what I mean? Because that was around 10 and it doesn't fit the timeline. So I'm sure it's going to link to something, right? Maybe she left and told her husband, and her husband snuck back in and killed Elaine. I mean, we don't know. Definitely want to find out more information. Definitely want to see what they saw. So, I mean, you're watching this with me. If you saw something I didn't see, kudos to you, because I'm not sure exactly what they saw that they need to move it into the police station. But I am curious. So, definitely want to see what happens when they come back and kind of see where it progresses, right? Still think Samantha, the assistant, is going to bring us some more information. Maybe not. But yeah, I know that's traumatic for her. She didn't like her boss. She, gets drunk or blacks out, and then she wakes up and her boss is dead. So there's got to be, a definitely traumatic, and she's thinking that she had something to do with it. So I think she has a little bit more information. Maybe she'll say something about one of her coworkers, and that'll click something in Morgan or add to one of the clues. So we don't know, or maybe we won't see her again. Maybe that's all the information we get from her. But definitely want to see, what they saw, what Morgan saw, and then she, knocked over the water on purpose to see her kind of get up. So let's see. Hopefully we'll see kind of what she saw, and see what's going on there. So definitely excited to get back into it. They're just showing some previews here on ABC. Here we go. Oh, here we go. True. Ooh, okay, so they saw wounds on her hand. Come on, tell us your story. She's not talking. She's a little scared, probably. The rings. Rings. No? Oh. Uh-oh, just her. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mother scorned. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Her son's still going to be. think she did it. She wouldn't want to go to jail with their son being sick. Sam. Okay. Well, totally understand her frustration being a parent. If you're a parent, grandparent, great grandparent, you get that feeling, right? You want to protect your children at all costs. So I definitely understand her frustration, her anger towards Elaine. But I can also see her not going through with it, right? As angry as we are that you're hurting our child, you have to come into your conscience that if I murder Elaine, I'm going to be in prison and I can't be with my child. So you kind of have to let that go. Like, I understand she got angry. She stabbed the chicken with a letter opener, a pillow. You know, she ripped the pillow open. She wrote forever on the wall. She put her hand through a fist of a picture frame, but she couldn't physically hurt Elaine because she had to be there for her son. And I feel like as the parent, we get upset, right? Because we always want to protect our children. But we have to control that anger at some point because we can't just take things into our own hands. I think she felt guilty taking the money. Like she said, I took the money at first because I wanted to make a better life for my kids, right? I got them out of that bad place we were living, you know, got into this house. But then at some point when she's seeing like my son's not getting better, now I'm angry, right? And I want her to know how angry I am. So I get her frustration, I get her anger, but I don't think she did it either. I know it's keep coming back to Sam. I think maybe she told Sam in the bathroom. Maybe there was another woman in the stall and heard the whole thing and she's the one who killed Elaine. I just don't think Sam did it. Now, I could be totally wrong. You know, we saw, you know, Sam in the very first scene, right when the show started. She was the drunk lady on the sofa, very first scene of the show. So, I mean, she could have been the person who killed Elaine. I just don't think so. I think it's looking bad for her because the mom told Elaine in the bathroom what happened. But I just have this feeling that she didn't do it. So even though she told her what happened, maybe Sam told somebody else. Maybe she yelled at Elaine, somebody else heard. Maybe somebody in the stall overheard them talking. So, or like I said, maybe the husband came back. Maybe she came back and was like, look, I got really angry. I went off on Elaine, but I couldn't kill her. And the husband came back and did it. I mean, you really just don't know. There's a lot of information we're not really sure of. And I didn't think it was the receptionist. I believe her 100%. You know, she liked Sam. She was bored out front. Everybody had already been to the party. She said she saw somebody, tried to chase them down. Like, I believe the receptionist too, and I believe Sam. So we'll see if they have any other suspects or what else they come up with. That could be, you know, it, like I said, it could definitely be the husband. You know, she couldn't do it and the husband did, or it could be a completely separate family for the exact same reason. I mean, we don't know how many people she's scamming with this. So, definitely, you know, I don't know if there's any significance with it being the award. Definitely makes sense on why the mom would have used it as the award because she was so angry about it. But let's see. Here we go. Let's see what's next. Right? Mm-hmm. Morgan? In front of a board meeting. Mm. Sounded like a threat. Mm-hmm. Yes, Morgan. Love her. Go, girl. Yes, seriously. Oh, wow. Seriously. Uh, yeah, I was going to say, you obviously had issues with her. Wouldn't you have a picture of her? She's lying. I'd be mad. Okay, we've got another suspect. So, yeah, when I agree, when she was saying that, I didn't see any pictures of kids. So I agree. Like if you're spoiling your niece rotten, so basically, ooh, that's rough. I think we found our killer right there. Which is good because it wasn't Sam. I didn't think it was Sam, so I'm glad to see it wasn't her. Um, but yeah, I would be upset. I mean, you come up with this remedy to kind of solve an issue or a problem with your daughter. Tell your boss about it. She steals your story, makes a prototype, makes money, and then is hurting kids and won't admit that she's hurting kids because she's gonna make millions off of it. I would be very upset. Um, and the reason why I was thinking it could be another family is usually when there's hush money involved, not always, but most of the time when there's hush money or a scandal, it's usually more than one person, right? If you're a expensive company or some billionaire and you're paying somebody off, most likely you're paying other people off because it's working, right? So that's why I was thinking it could be another family that was taking the money. But yeah, I'd be upset. So I really think they're gonna go to her, and I think she's gonna admit that she did it just out of rage. Um, I think she was just upset because basically her boss took her idea, made money, and then, like I said, it's hurting kids. Now her husband, had a disagreement. I think he was trying to do the right thing. However, he didn't like the woman his wife had become, but I mean, he didn't really make any effort to stop her. So, I mean, I would have hoped he would have done more to stop her. You know what I mean? So, I feel like he's still kind of guilty too. Yeah, he was taking his jet other places to try to fix it, but he really didn't stop it from the launch. He should have stopped it from launching, right? Or at least been able to tell people what's going on. So, there's only, 10 minutes, around 10 minutes left in the show. So definitely think it was her. They're going to find out. She probably just snapped. She's, kind of like the parent said, Nico's mom. I'm going up here. You guys are having a party and being all happy and it's hurting my son. So she was probably feeling the same way. Like, look, we're celebrating and you have how heartless are you? So I can understand why Nina would be upset. So hopefully we're going to talk to her. She's kind of going to give us more of a little confession. And I think it was just out of anger. Let's see. Huh? Morgan was right. Yeah. So she did pay for it. Oh, so she didn't do it maybe. Okay. Oh, so maybe she didn't do it out of rage. Aw, that's sweet. Whoa. Damn. Good job, Kerrigan. Okay. Right? It's got to be somebody else. Seems to kill it. Me neither. But who is it? Is it the husband? I don't think it's the husband. Unless it's Nico's dad. Or another suspect. Oh, the money. The check. Yeah, who was the check written out to? She's going to throw up. Maybe she knows. I'm telling you, I think Sam knows more than she thinks. Oh, wow. She was going to give the money to you. How could she have wrote the check to you? What happened? I don't think it was Sam. Are you telling me she did it? I don't think she did it. Are you telling me she did it? I guess she did it. I don't see it, though. Please tell me something else comes into play here. She did it? I guess. I don't see it. I guess she did it. I didn't see it as Sam. I didn't either. I didn't see it. I didn't see it as Sam. Been there. Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't remember doing it. Ah, that's just so hard. I didn't think it was Sam. Please find something, Morgan. It wasn't Sam. I'm telling you, I don't. Find something, Morgan. Wait, so they have video of who killed her. Please tell me it wasn't Sam, because I just didn't think it was her. Yeah, self-defense. And others. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that ending. I'm okay with that ending. Oh, come join us. As a parent, night of absolutely doing nothing is enjoyable. It's so rare. What is she saying? Where's she going? Oh, she is going out with them. Aw. Good. Yeah, I like her. I like the captain or lieutenant. Mm. I like that Morgan came and hung out with them. All right, so I like that Morgan hung out with them. Let's see. Oh, here we go. In 2 weeks. Oh, 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 okay. Woo! Preview. All right. All right. Well, my mouth dropped because the preview in 2 weeks. It's the finale, so I'm a little sad about that. That it's a shortened season, but definitely looks good. So I'm excited for that. I hope you enjoyed watching and discussing with me. Stay with me after, and we'll do a quick review of the episode. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.